So what is this again? The new one.
A very good afternoon, Big Money Billions Facebook. Good afternoon, Break and Finish Live YouTube. Good afternoon, Africa. Good afternoon from Dice Lounge. Welcome to the second semi-final. I hope that from where you are picking both audio and video quite well in one comment, most especially the YouTube viewers. Now, from where you're watching, please feel free to adjust the light of your video. It is the afternoon, the peak of sunshine, the peak of light. The fact that we are in a glass building, we are competing with sunlight, so the pool table looks a little bit flashy. You need maximum lighting on your phone, most especially if you're watching on a phone. This one is semi-final number 2 out of 2. The first one was won by Ibrahim Sejemba against Kenneth Odong. In this one, Caesar Chandiga and Rashid Wagaba are racing to 13 for a place in the final of the 4th edition of the Creme de la Creme annual competition. We are at Dice Lounge opposite Shell MUNYONYO in Kampala, right at the shore of Lake Victoria. Feel free to keep me company if you are in and around Kampala. This one will be better watchable when you come to the venue. It is not better watchable the way Rashid Wagaba is giving out chances against Caesar Chandiga. The score as early as this, the match favorite Caesar is now leading 3-0 in a race to 13 for a place in the final to take on Ibrahim Sejemba. And then for whoever loses this match, it will be a 3rd place match against Kenneth Odong, which shall be coming after this one. Thereafter, the ladies' final and the men's final and the prize giving ceremony. Our umpire is Farida Hadija Nachiride. Rashid Wagaba and Caesar Chandiga are actually teammates where they play in the Ugandan Pool League. They are members of Upper Volta Pool Club. In that regard, they are members of the same management with the Upper Volta Pool Club. Also, they move along quite well with each other as friends. Rashid Wagaba, nicknamed Dog City, Caesar Chandiga, nicknamed the Scorpion, is supposed to be the tournament favorite, but at Dice Lounge he doesn't normally perform so well. He has lost 2 money matches here. Yes, in both of them he had started Mansour and Hazard respectively with +6 racing to 21 for $1,200. He lost both of them, and in both of them he lost with scorelines which would make him lose, even if you were not to factor in the +6 with which he had started both Mansour and Hazard matches that were played 1 week apart last year. He has, however, won a money match against Hazard when the two agreed to play this time with no head start. Racing to 21, Hazard was well beaten 21-10. He has lost a number of tournaments, including the Creme de la Creme annual competition last year. He also lost an 8-man comp, but in both of those events he reached the final, losing out to Ibra and Hazard respectively. He has, however, won 1 competition here. It was also an 8-man comp that was organized in 2023, and in that one he beat Hazard in the final. He has never won this event. His best outing, his best show up was reaching the final, which he lost to Hazard 16-10 last year. And as for Dog City, he has reached the semi-final of this very event last year. Here he came third after losing out to Hazard in the semi-finals, and then beat Kenneth Odong in the 3rd place match. He has also defeated Kenneth Odong in a money match at the same venue. He has defeated Joseph Kasozi in a money match here. He has lost to Hazard in a money match here. He has also played a money match that was not played to completion against Hazard also here sometime last year. Actually, it was 12-12 before the players got a disagreement between themselves, and then the management saw it right that they call off the match and have their money be refunded. The two guys have faced off a good number of times. The most impressive of the times they faced off was 2023, when they faced off 11 times from the start up to the end of the year. I do remember that matches between Caesar and Dog City were almost becoming the most entertaining in the country, because the first 10 times that they faced off, Caesar was beaten 5 times and Dog City beat him 5 times in 2023. And for Dog City's wins, they included the big one that was in the V8 comp in Kisumu, Kenya, tournament that was won by Dog City. 64-man comp of Ugandans and Kenyans, the better players from the respective countries. In the round of last 32, Dog City did take down Caesar 7-1. But then Caesar beat Dog City in the biggest of them all when they faced off in the quarterfinals of Uganda's National Open Championship, the car competition, in November 2023. In the quarterfinals that time, Caesar won the car. These guys both play pool, that is black ball. They also play hay ball and have been part of the World Hay Ball Championships in China twice out of the last 2 times of participation. They have also participated in Ultimate Pool, the first pair of Ugandans ever to do so, when they played in Morocco last year, also playing money matches after the tournament against some of Morocco's finer players. They also played in the African Hay Ball Championships also in Morocco. I remember Caesar losing out to Morocco's Hay Ball champion. He's called Imad Lassini. I think it must have been the 2nd round. They, however, reached the prize bracket, both of them in the African Ultimate Pool Championships. Both of them, I think, reached the round of last 32, winning $1,500 each. Caesar losing to Chris Melling, the biggest match Caesar has played in his career, but also the same tournament where he beat Jordan Shepherd, which is the most resounding of all victories he has gotten in his career, in my opinion. For now, Dog City has pulled one back. It is now 3-1. Caesar leading in a race to 13. For last year, 2024, Dog City was able to beat Caesar only once. A match that was organized here by the Advanced Talent Agency. It was a sponsored race. $300 was up for grabs, and the ATA distributed it in a way of the winner taking 200 and the loser taking 100, and they are racing to 16, and Dog City won 16-9. A very resounding victory, and some money he took home. Tournament is organized and sponsored by Dice Lounge, the venue, the VIP venue where we actually are. The umpire of the day is Farida Hadija Nachiride. I think she's becoming the most resounding female umpire on the African continent, most especially how solid she can be, how brave she is when officiating matches. Most of the time, men playing against each other, she makes the decisions and stands firm by them. And also has the stamina to stand for 6, 7, 8 hours of the day, only having a little break to sip water and then proceed with officiation. The sport is alive because it has people like her. It's only 22 minutes past 2 p.m. East African time. In Southern Africa, it's just 22 minutes past 1 p.m. at the venue. People are already escaping, I think, from their workplaces. Already about 20 people are watching this match. There have not been 20 people watching this tournament at this time from the start, which was day 1, up to now. And should Caesar win this match, I believe that the match between him and Ibra, which will be the men's final, shall have most people having nowhere to sit to watch the action. So if you want to get a seat, there are a good number of seats available. You need to come to the venue now. After this match, we shall have a third place match between the loser of this match taking on Kenneth Adong, who lost the first semi-final. Thereafter, we shall have the ladies' final, which shall be between the sister act between Rukia and Rashida. They will be racing to 9, while the men's third place match will be a shortened race to 7. Thereafter, there will be about a 20-minute break before we shall have the men's final at around 7 p.m. East African time. Ibra versus the winner of this match, racing to 16. Action Banda, thank you for watching on YouTube. You are watching from Zambia, and for the Zambians, I believe you may be torn for who of these guys to support, because both players have played for 2 years respectively in the Zambian Pool League. Dog City with Spice Pool Club, Caesar with the team that is now called the Eagles, then it was called Sharks. And Dog City is a fluent speaker of the Nyanja language. Caesar is married to a Zambian girl. You have a very nice combination with Zambia. This match has a very nice combination with Zambia, and I really think that Mercy is watching this match, and she's not happy that I'm mentioning her name. Sorry, Mercy, but I know that you're happy with the outcome of frame number 5, because Caesar has increased his lead by making a very beautiful clearance. It is now 4-1.
Wow, wow. Sukali go on your continuous. Nay about Simon.
Thank you for watching. Chims Kapela Chunga always watching on your preferred platform, Facebook, and you are watching Dog City pulling another back. He has the potential, this guy, to take down Caesar. He has done it a number of times before. Actually, ever since Caesar returned from Zambia in 2022, late in the year, I think Dog City has beaten him 6 times, and Caesar has beat Dog City about 13 times, no, about 12 times, and most of the Caesar dominance on Dog City was last year 2024, but in 2023 these guys were inseparable. Mobs Mush, thank you for watching on Facebook, and you are supporting Caesar. Greg Kangwa Kabwe, supporting Dog City, I think because you have uploaded that clearance he has just performed. Caesar breaking by hitting the second ball. He doesn't believe in the pyramid break. This time he gets to put one red. It was a late sinking of that red ball to the corner pocket closest to your screen on the right. Not so easy closing the table. The yellows seem to be better positioned, whether or not you can put one yellow. Any, I really have my doubts. Many players here will be playing safe. The guy has potted. The guy has closed the table. The guy is probably considering finishing this frame by break and finish. The first player into the final has been Ibrahim Sejemba. He has just driven away, maybe to go somewhere where he can relax and concentrate and prepare to take on one of these two guys in the final. And while the winner of the final takes $600, with the loser taking $300 and some money for whoever is third and fourth. For Ibra, probably beating Caesar will be just about beating Caesar, even more than the money that comes with it. And Rashford, you think Caesar is going to the finals? The news I have for you is he still needs to win 9 more frames. He took a 3-1 lead when he started the match in beast mode. Since then, Dog City has started playing too. Now we have a match on. The two players have similarity in the way of play. Attack-minded. Sometimes Dog City is a little too ambitious on the table. When this match is played between Caesar and Dog City, you are always sure you'll get some very good finishes, some very good clearances. You also get some very good highlights. Frame 7, now heavily poised in favor of Caesar. And it seems Caesar is taking it away, just like he has done for 4 of the first 6. This time, by break and finish, I believe he will be rolling the white ball around the black, and also around 1 or 2 of Dog City's yellow to put black to the center pocket on the left, just like that. Black will be sunk to the center pocket on the left, and now it is Caesar 5 and Dog City 2. After this match, we shall have a men's third place match between Kenneth Odong. That one is confirmed. He will be playing third place match, and he's watching the venue. He's seated in the VIP section. Those of you who are watching on YouTube can see him quite clearly. He's seated right, not only watching the match, but also watching the trophy these guys are competing for, and imagining what could have been had he beaten Ibra. As Dog City has a dry break, as Caesar looks to clear yet another frame, as he looks to lead with 4 frames for the first time in the match. And in one split second, what looked like a tricky looking frame is looking like a very finishable frame. After Caesar potting and using white ball to open up the would-be bad yellow on the table. Thank you for watching. You call yourself Alejandro Ganacho Santos Rashford from Kenya. You're very funny, but thank you for appreciating the clarity of the video. And if it is very clear, it is as clear as scissors playing pattern. It looks tricky how he'll finish this yellow frame. The easily portable ball is the one to the center pocket on the right. It doesn't give him natural white for either of the would-be remaining two yellows. He may need to start with the one diagonal to the corner pocket on the top right. Being on target, using white ball to open up the second yellow, create space between yellow and white and black. And I think he's going as per my prediction. But instead goes for the center pocket and gets it right. And I think he's okay. Very good shooting and very good brain work from the Scorpion. And it is a shot that is probably taking Dog City 4 frames down. After Dog City's only crime being failing to put a ball on the break, the frame is being finished by the Scorpion. He is a guy on a mission. For him, it is irrespective of how many he has been winning. He wants to win more and more and more. He now leads 6-2. Also, thank you for watching. John Bosco, you're watching on YouTube, Comic Addict. Also, thank you for reminding us to like the video. Please do like the video, guys. Black Pagoda, welcome to the stream. William Sentongo, appreciating the stream and watching from Entebbe in Uganda. Lord Eisen, you're asking if Jinta is in this tournament. No. It is purely a Ugandan tournament, but it had participation of one Zambian, that is Moses Mofia, only because he is nowadays resident in Uganda. As for once, Caesar gets to me spotting a ball. It's a half chance given for Dog City. He has sight of only 2 of his reds. Whatever he can do with that kind of white ball, a thin white, your guess is as good as mine. Actually, I did not get to notice in the last 60 seconds or so that the table was still open. At one point, I thought when Caesar missed the yellow that he was already on the yellows. He's now being limited to reds. Frame is now in favor of Dog City. Caesar needs a big shot here. I don't know which shot it can even be. Maybe safety. He will just want to open up his 2 reds, the bad ones on the table. Actually, didn't open them up. I now realize that his intention was to leave the black ball dead, interlocked between 2 of his reds. Make it difficult for Dog City to pot it if he gets to finish his yellows. And Dog City being one of Africa's more adventurous players, he could play to try and open up the black ball here. never shy he is of doing something quite big. That is the big thing I'm talking about. Black is open. He now is in business. White ball here is a little bit tricky. He has to pot, but with big top spin on the white ball, bouncing it off the cushion closest to the bottom of your screen and moving it towards the middle of the table where he has his second yellow. If he's on target and gets the white ball beautiful, then he will be home and dry. Yes, not really. He came so close and yet so far. Now Caesar has a chance of playing safety, but even a frame looking as bad as this red one, the guy wants to go for it. I'm not so sure what his idea is about those two reds which are almost touching each other. The idea is to move the white ball towards the bottom end of the table to have a good one to put them to the center pocket, and unfortunately he gets to miss a ball. And maybe my thinking was right. Sometimes as a player you need to be a little bit more patient. When there is a shot that gives you a better opportunity, sometimes it is the better shot. Frame and number 9 will most likely now be won by Dog City. White ball moves further than he would have wanted. If he support black to the center pocket on the right, he has to move. He has to put and then move the white ball back and forth from the bottom to the top end of the table, just like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Rashid Wagaba 3 and Caesar Chandiga 6. It's been 10 frames so far that have been played in just about 45, if not 15 minutes time. I've not yet timed, but you just love the speed at which this match is being played. And when the fixture was out that it is Caesar versus Dog City, the two are two of the fastest players in the country. It was always going to be played at this kind of speed. And at this speed, maybe in less than 1 hour, we could have a winner. Most especially should it be Caesar winning consecutive frames like this. Yesterday, he led as big as this. Moses Omara almost brought him down. He led 8-0, and it was at one time 10-9. Yes, he now leads 8-3. And sometimes you just feel for Dog City. What can you do when your opponent is playing this good? When your opponent means business this much. When your opponent is having a big trophy just besides him as he plays. Saronyeka, thank you for watching. You think Dog City has an issue on his dry brakes, okay? You think he's losing because his brakes are dry this time. The brake is not only dry, he gets to pot the white, and fortunately the black goes in as well. Now when black ball is potted on the brake, it is no longer a foul. The same player gets to break again with one shot, irrespective of whether a ball was potted or not, irrespective of whether it was the white ball or not. Thank you for watching. Harrison, you're replying to Elia. Watching the stream from Goma at the front line in Congo. Iboko Yagasin, thank you for watching. Sadom Wayu also watching on Facebook, just as is Esbon KC. Abdallah Lukwago, thank you for watching. You are saying this boy, you are referring to Caesar, definitely. Dog City gets a chance to right the wrongs when he broke badly last time round. This time he gets to put a red. Leaves the white ball position quite tricky, most especially if you are to consider that he will want to play the reds. I believe he will be going for the yellows instead, because they are equally finishable as are the reds. And I think umpire Farida Hadija naturally is officiating this one. Then the third place match will most likely be officiated by umpire Henry Joko. Maybe Henry Joko will also officiate the ladies final, and then the men's final shall be officiated by the lady. That is the fixture for umpires. Thank you for watching Happy Swaibu. On YouTube, you think it is great sportsmanship being exhibited by these Ugandans? Eh? What other choice do they have? They have to beat each other. They have to beat each other as friendly as they are in real life. Dog City gets to pot by combination. I even doubt it was his intention. But I think he'll be okay, because the white ball is having for the yellow. As long as it's on target, white ball bounces off the cushion, naturally moves towards the center pocket on the left, where he needs it anyway, to have good angle to cut, to pot the black, just like that. He has won a few, but the few he has been winning have been looking very good on the eye. Frame number 12 is won by break and finish. He almost got himself potting white ball. He even smiles at himself. It is 4 for Rashid Wagaba and 8 for Caesar Chandiga. Caesar is friendly enough even to help Dog City with the flipping of the scoreboard in Dog City's favor. Tomorrow, Saturday, no action confirmed for these guys. Some of the ladies actually they will be playing in the pool league, ladies pool league, and then on Sunday, men's league. There could be some action on Monday. There could be a money match between Kasozi and Mafia. Translated movies, thank you for watching on YouTube. Bogabo Davis, you are asking if I have the umpire's number. Yes, I have it. She's a married lady, go away. And the mother of 2. As long as Caesar has sight of that yellow ball to the center pocket on the right, he should be home and dry. Black is positioned quite trickily. There we are, simply rolling that yellow ball. I wait to see what he's having in store for the black. It seems not possible to the corner pocket on the top right. I think his idea is to try and play the black ball maybe off the cushion and off the red. Whether it has straight passage, I just don't know. I'm not sure whatsoever, but he will try. Maybe there is space actually. Maybe there is. Yes, there was actually. There was space for Caesar to win yet again. It is now 9-4. What a first match and what a first entertaining match. And I believe that everybody is now getting the worth of your time and your data bundles. Maximum entertainment, it is this. And John Bosco rightly comments on YouTube that it is apple after apple after apple. From a neutral perspective, you just wish that Dog City wins this frame, just to make the match a little bit more exciting. If Caesar makes it 10-4, it will start to look like a gap that is very unlikely for Dog City to come back against. He opens the black up but doesn't open it enough. He may be tempted to start with the yellow to the corner pocket first, because when he puts the one to the center pocket first, then the white ball he will be having moves the white for the black after the last yellow a little bit too distant for his liking. That is very good brains. Now if we put the center pocket, white ball naturally moves towards the left bottom of your screen which is the kind of white ball he was looking for the black. What a clearance this one is, under so much pressure. When trading against his friend, he still is lethal and unforgiving and confident enough to win by break and finish, although the frame was looking that bad. Apple after apple after apple, entertainment pan entertainment, Caesar 9 and Dog City 5. And now we are waiting to see if Caesar can as well respond to apple again with the apple. If you are doubting the ability of both of these players to win frames by break and finish, I can now officially declare the match between Caesar and Dog City as the best of the tournament so far, in terms of how consistent both of these players are now winning by break and finish. And I'm already calling this one as a win for Caesar, and by break and finish I think it will be the 4th, if not 5th in a row win being won by Apple. Even with this kind of thin white, I don't see him missing the sink of the black to the center pocket on the right. Caesar Chandiga 10, Rashid Wagaba 5. Again, break and finish. So here the crime for losing a frame is not being the one who breaks it. And if you are having any doubt in the ability of Ugandan players to entertain, here you are. If you have any doubt as to which country is the leading hub for pool on the continent, here you are. And with due respect to Zimbabwe and South Africa and Zambia, here the passion and amount and the consistency of competition is a little bit too much. Yeah. And about 10 years ago, I can say the Ugandans, especially the men, were playing at a lower level than Tanzania, a lower level than Zambia, definitely. Pretty much at the same level, if not at a lower level with Zimbabwe. They were just around, maybe playing at a level where they were about 6th on the African continent, of course, after South Africa. that now you can comfortably say that South Africa has the best players on the continent. You cannot cite out another country with confidence with better players than Uganda. Men and women, and with the ladies, I have it that maybe the Ugandan ladies are now the finest on the continent. But I do respect the improvement of players from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is the next big thing, I am sure. How well Blessings is playing, how well Malva is playing, how well Eshka is playing, how well Parker is playing, how well Timothy Onida already is, how good the inspector is. I think Zimbabwe has a very formidable national men's team, and it can take down anybody on the African continent. I didn't even say that the Ugandans are better than the Zims. I just don't think that there is a country besides South Africa better than other countries. Are pretty much at the same level. Zambia, due respect to Victor Sinyenza, due respect to Kelvin, due respect to Mafia, due respect to Royd Kabwe, due respect to Dr. Rango. The issue I have with Zambia nowadays is that it is too much of the same players every time and again. We need to see new players coming up on the top on the national team. Just like I don't think that Timothy Onida will start on the national team ahead of Parker today. Just like Eshka is seemingly taking the #1 slot away from Maluva. And also there is a little bit of a resurgence of Tanzanian pool. How good Innocent Sami played in the Grand Mchana Open. How good Saif Hamad is, how good Abdallah Hussein is, how good Amadeus is. Nowadays, even Kenyan pool is on the rise, most especially in the men's category. Some new breed of players that are now performing VP. The way KK is playing, the way Evans is playing, I just love it that the likes of Crush are now leaving it to younger blood to take on the mantle. They are not as active as they used to be. That is the nature of the sport. And special thanks to all the media men that keep on streaming the games for us to follow it as it happens every year on the African continent. Francis Mukwekwe from Harare, Zambia, with Inspector from also Harare, and from Bulawayo, Cravo Platinums from Lusaka, William Soko, our grandfather, and then the Billiards Cafe page from Tanzania, Samson Kiboga from Kenya, Mchana Pool Club, as well as, of course, streamer and commentator Evans Okacha. You just love the bit that Caesar leaves the white ball with a little bit of a cutting edge. When he draws it backwards, it naturally moves towards the top right of the screen, where he can get a good one for the black. That is the definition of accuracy. The best of the Scorpion is being exhibited right in front of our eyes, with more than 1,100 people watching on Facebook and YouTube. He has a little bit of difficulty for the black because white ball moved a little bit far, but it will not be a problem this time, in a different way, that not by break and finish. However, same old result. Caesar increasing his lead to 6. He leads 11-5. So guys, the race is 13 and Caesar is only 2 away. There has been no match that has had as many apples as this one, but the most beautiful of all is that the fact there are about 5 that were in succession. And I think of those, Dog City had 3 and Caesar 2. That means if this one is done by one visit of the table, it will be, and I'm talking about green apples, it will be a 6th apple out of 7. Maybe he has gotten the movement of the white ball wrong. Maybe he's lucky. I don't know if there is passage of that yellow ball to the corner pocket on the top right. If there is, he will probably be potting. White ball naturally moves after bouncing off the cushion to open up the black. Will he open it? No, he won't. But he moves it to a position where he can still try to pot it either direct by having a very sharp cut of it right against the cushion, riding it to the corner pocket on the top left, or playing it by bank to the corner pocket on the top right. Seemingly he's going for a cut and seems accurate. My goodness, what a player. Sometimes I run out of superlatives describing the stuff he does on the table. That is why he's one of the biggest joy for African pool fans. That is why he's an ambassador to a big brand like Joy Habo franchise. That is why he is the internet sensation of the continent. Caesar Chandega 12 and Rashid Wagaba 5. So after this frame, if Caesar wins it, then Dog City will have about 10 minutes of rest before the third place match will be played between him and Kenneth Odong, and the race will be 7. Thereafter, the ladies' final between the sister pair of players Rashida and Rukia. Neither of them is yet to show up at the venue. He's getting closer and closer and closer. Every time he gets to put a ball, he wants to be the second player after Ibra. Sorry, he wants to be the third player after Hazard and Ibra to make the final of the Creme de la Creme Championship. More than once, that is twice. It is, I think, the only tournament that is played annually of those that are not very official in Uganda that he hasn't won before. That is a little bit of surprising for a player that is winning as consistently as is the Scorpion now on 2 yellows. And the shot is little but detailed like a miniskirt. He will need maybe play the white ball off the cushion. I don't think that shot will be okay. He needs now a big recovery shot because he has not moved the white ball enough. He needs to have a cut of that yellow ball to the corner pocket on the top right, drawing the white ball backwards to bounce off the left cushion to get a good white ball for the black. He also has to be accurate in the same shot. Oh my God. That is why the Scorpion is a very unique person and player. Sometimes the stuff that guy does on the table, Dog City has congratulated him wholeheartedly that, my friend, you have been the better player. Not as if Rashid Wagaba has been playing any bad. The Scorpion has been just too much. Final score, Cesar Chandiga 13 and Rashid Wagaba 5.